Hi, my name is Lily Sunshine Guthrie, and I live in Humboldt, Tennessee. I've been an artist for almost all my life. It started out when I was really young, and now it's just became who I am. This was one of the first self-portraits I've ever made, and I really liked it because it was expressing how us as artists feel really under pressure when it comes to our art. We feel like it needs to be good enough or that it's not good enough. And I feel like that could really tear down artists' self-esteem. I hope that whoever's going through that understands that you go at your own pace and it's okay not to be enough. The process with this was my first time using charcoal. I loved it because how messy it was and how free it was. I love that I could smudge around. I love that my fingerprints are still on there. I love that it's just messy and it's me. Feel pretty. Even if someone says you're pretty, there's a chance that the person you're saying it to don't feel pretty, don't believe you. But everyone out there is beautiful in their own way, and I hope y'all understand that one day. The process with this one, I was doing watercolor and watercolor pencils, and I had fun with a calligraphy pen. I loved doing the calligraphy pen. It just got it drooped down whenever This is my first AP art project. It's for my SI, and my SI is the evolution of a mental breakdown. This is my second piece for AP art. This one, I felt a lot of pressure to get right. I felt like it had to be right, that I had to make it good enough. I didn't like how the hands looked. I didn't like how close the face was. But then some people helped me and made me realize that it's still a good piece, even if there's some. I did that because I wanted to cover up the spots that I didn't really like, and if I ever do that again, I will add text to it because I feel like that would go with it. And for the background, I just went with a really dark blue to make the girl pop. This is my fourth piece I've done for AP art. And this one was kind of for a manic episode because I experienced those. And at the time, sometimes it just, one word gets stuck in my head and it just goes through my head, or I just don't have any thoughts at all. And the stickers represent how I was trying to figure out myself in that moment. I didn't know who I was. The process for this one was similar, but it was also really cool experience in its own. We did wax. This is my fifth AP art project, and this one, it focuses around my birthdays. I've never felt special when it comes down to my birthdays. It's just never seemed like something that actually mattered. And everyone else around me was making it seem like it was such a big deal and that I need to be happy on those days. But I was never happy on those days. I just felt there. So the blur of the face represents how I was masking how I actually felt, and I was putting on a face. The process for this one was actually different, and this is the first piece I did for governor school mainly, but I'm so glad I did it because this has become one of my favorite pieces thus far. This one's a revision of the second piece I showed you, but I kind of put this more in, you don't fit the beauty standards, and you've been exposed to those beauty standards at such a young age, which you shouldn't have been. This is the second thing I made for governor school, and if you don't show it physically, then no one's gonna believe that something's wrong with you. But you don't need to show it physically. It's okay not to be okay, and I understand that. This one was with oil pastel, like the last one. This is my sixth SI pick for AP art. And this one is the most personal one I've ever and might ever do in this class. This one is talking about the essay that I survived in a very abusive household. That's all I'm gonna know. The process was really unique because I used crown, can't say it right, Crayola, and I hate Crayola. But I felt like with this one, I was letting out my inner child in the background. And then I love the oil pastel, per usual. I added a lot more color, and I'm glad I did, because it makes it pop, and it's more my style. It's not just realism, it's me, and I love that. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope y'all have a good day.